Okay, I remember something. Okay, we are doing the question number 7, now number 8. Number 8 is another word problem. It's similar, very, very similar, except the only difference between 7 and 8 is que en 7 the parabola open down. And how do you know que open down? Because A is negative, but in 8, no. In 8, the function is C of x equal 2x squared minus 32x plus 630. You discover que A es 2, que es positive. B is negative 32. And C is 630. Okay, let's do it. This parabola open up because A is positive. This is the reason. And when it opens up, we have a minimum. Where? In the vertex. The idea is to minimize something, minimize day one, minimize low cost, minimization cost, because this is the cost function, I guess so. So you need to find the vertex. But the vertex, as always happen, we have two components, H and K. H represent in this problem is video, because the video talk, the problem talking about owner of video store. This is no, this is all situation. There are no video store. Everything is stream, Netflix. But okay, it's an antique word problem. Entonces H represent video. In this case, how many video? I don't know. I have no idea. 40 video, 400 video, and this is K6 in our function video. And C, no, C is money, it's dollar. Okay, entonces they want to find the lowest cost and near to the near dollar. So basically, my final answer is C. Evaluate in the H que corresponde. Entonces, what is my super important formula? H is equal minus B over 2. Entonces minus B es negative 32 divided by 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And double negative becomes positive. Now 32 divided by 4 is A. A videos. Okay, and is the answer? No. The answer is C, evaluate in A video, because I want to find the cost que represent this, que I suppose que es mínimo, no? I suppose. And the function is, I put it in my calculator, of course. Basically, you put in the calculator something like that. 2 times A squared minus 32 times A plus 630. Okay. I put in my calculator 2 times square minus 32 times something plus 630 and x equal 8. Boom, I got it. The answer is $502. Any question? This is the final answer. Can this happen at A videos? And this occur in the vertex here at that point. It's a minimum. Any question, guys? Do you understand this very well or no? Easy. Yes or no? Answer me, please. Yes. Let's move on to this kind of question. Okay, you can see in the test. And then you see collection of the rational function, and you only not do the graph. No, too much. Only you determine the horizontal and vertical asymptote. You tell me yes or no, and you determine where. Let's do in the first. A is equal f of x is equal 9x over 3x squared plus 5. Okay, let me analyze this in detail. This is important to understand the rest. Okay, the analyze horizontal asymptote first. You are doing the analysis of the degree. Degree of that polynomial, by the way, it's not polynomial, it's monomial, is 1. And degree of this is 2. Entonces, I remember something. When the degree is the same, or when the degree of the denominator is bigger than the degree of the numerator, we have yes. The answer is yes, we have. Yes, we have, but you have especial. Well, okay, special or no special, I don't care. Entonces, and the special is always at y equals 0. Any question? Do you understand this? The complicated part is the variable asymptote. And the variable asymptote you obtain after the expressing factoring form. Okay, by the way, it's impossible in this case because both expressions are prime. You delete the common factor because the common factor represents wholes, and you take the expression that remain in the bottom. In this case, no remain nothing is x plus 5, and you enforce it to be 0. Okay, let me explain something. Immediately, you need to know this idea. A difference of a square is factorable expression. It's a plus b and a minus b. And the sum of a square is similar to this expression because the exponent is even but a plus. It's prime expression. So it's impossible the factorization. The reason that this situation happens is that this equation have a imaginary or complex solution. Just in case, suppose that I have no idea what is the reason that prime. Prime is equivalent to say do not exist. And why do not exist? Because it's a complex or imaginary. Suppose that I don't know anything, I don't remember anything, okay. You try to solve this equation. You put like that, you move 5 to the right-hand side, -5, divided by 3, why not? So basically, I isolate x squared, and when you compute the square root both sides, it's obvious the square root inside, so the negative number, inside the square root is I. Square root 5/3 is imaginary, and when this situation happens, it's because do not exist. They're very close. Okay, the answer is you need to be aware when the polynomial in the bottom is a binomial, but it's a sum cube. Yeah, it means you recognize no, do not exist. Do not exist. Si es minus, yes. Si es minus here, maybe yes. Maybe not, for sure, yes. Okay, so this is the answer for the first example. Horizontal special, vertical no. Number B is, let's do it quickly because this is a review. G of x is equal to x plus 3 divided by x squared plus 5, plus 25. I suppose it's similar. Degree of the polynomial on the top is 1. Degree of the polynomial in the bottom is 1, is 2. We have horizontal, yes, special. When it's special, always is y0. And vertical asymptote, no, we have no. Why no? Because it's a binomial square plus. So no, do not exist. So when you plot that, and maybe in decimal, you see no vertical asymptote. Okay, let me cover everything because I want to you get a quick tour about any possibility we have inside the game. No? I have, for example, I have no space in the whiteboard, so I need to erase that one. I can do that. Erase. Yeah, you're for sure. You can watch the video again and YouTube because I will post it as soon as possible. Guys, I have good news for you. Pay attention. If you You watching my video and you do. Yes or no? You consider it's good or it's not good? In your opinion. It's good to see again the lecture, no? Because maybe
Yes, very good.
for example, one day you have emergency, you cannot stay here. Entonces you watching the video. That's it. Entonces the good news is if you subscribe in my channel, I give you 5 extra points in the test 3 and 5 extra points in the test 4. Okay, so you subscribe in my YouTube channel. Okay, I need subscription more. I need to increase in my subscription.
I did it
Therefore,
already.
yeah. Well, so you did. I received notification. No, immediately you subscribe. It's easy. You click in the red button, subscribe. You put your email. That's it. Okay. Then I receive notification. I copy your name. I put in the gray book 5 extra points in the test 3 and 5 extra points in the test 4 for next test. Okay. Okay. Entonces, take advantage if you want, no? It's no mandatory, pero es something. H, D, sorry, D is D now. D is H of X. Okay, Junior. The Junior is already subscribed. No, not necessarily now, guys. Pay attention. It's your job now. Pay attention. C, sorry. Violation. C is H of X is equal to X squared plus 9 over X squared plus 1. Horizontal algebra, of course we have. Yes. Because degree 2. But no special, sino es regular. Que es Y equal 1. Where come from that 1? 1 is the division, this coefficient que es 1, and this coefficient que es 1. Okay? Because you take the monomial, the term, que have the higher degree. In this case, it's the same. One more time happen que verifica asymptote? No. No, we don't because it's a binomial. So the sum of the square is not factorable. The reason is because the factor is imaginary. This is the answer I want. That's it. No more. Right? In the math department, this example is math department send me because they want, I suppose, I don't know, that they want emphasize that when the denominator part is not factorable, it's a sum of the square, we have no verified asymptote. Okay? Because you see this situation here, and here. I suppose that not here and not here. Let's see. And well, and D is the same. Okay? And D is the same as H of X. ¿Es 1 or negative 1? No, es positive 1. Okay, look, Melanie. You say in C or in D? For C. No. No, es positive 1. Where come from this? Look. Okay, the analysis is clear. X squared plus 9 divided by X squared plus 9. Where come from this? Same degree, to say you ignore this guy and ignore this guy. Because X squared is the dominant term. Okay, dominant is because they are the term increasing faster. And 9 is constant. 1 is constant. And X squared divided by X squared, it cancel out, boom. The answer is 1. And this one is this one. No this. Don't try this X squared plus 1 equal to 0. No. No, this is X squared equal to negative 1. But when you find X value, you apply square root, it's plus or minus I. That is the reason that nobody calls. Do you understand much better now? Say, yeah. Okay, H, the second D It's the same stupid thing because it's 12 x squared divided by 3x squared plus 1. Well, the horizontal asymptote, yes, we have at y equal 4. Where come from that 4? It's the division 12 to 3. Now you separate the dominant term, is 12x squared on the top and 3x squared on the bottom. And you simplification the x squared and the answer is 4. And obviously the vertical asymptote by the same reason we have no. By the same reason, because in the denominator we have a binomial, que is the sum of a square, and this sum of a square is non-factorable. And the reason it's non-factorable is because the solution of this quadratic equation is imaginary or complex. Okay, let's move on to the P, is E, P of X is equal x squared plus 4x plus 7 divided by 4 minus 2x squared. Bueno, the trinomial x squared plus 4x plus 7 is also prime. It's not factorable because there are no combination. No, x squared. Let me check it out in my calculator just in case. 4x plus 7. Let me try to make factorization of this trinomial. And the calculator give me the same. So this is prime. This is prime. Another way without calculator to see that is, well, you compute b squared minus 4ac. Okay, the discriminant, is the expression you know inside the right. See, this is negative. This is prime, right? For sure. B of 4 is 4 squared minus 4 multiplication by 1 multiplication by 7. This is 16 and this is 28. This is negative. And negative. Therefore, this is prime. And the bottom, no. And the bottom is factorial expression. Bueno. First of all, very common factor is 2. We have 2 minus x squared. And this is the difference of a square. And the factorization is square root 2 x plus or minus. Well, I said one way to see that. Another way to see that, you copy the denominator expression. To say you force it to be equal 0. And you try to solve this equation. Minus 2x squared equal minus 4 divided by negative 2 both sides. X squared is equal to positive, of course, square root both sides. X is equal plus or minus. And this, by the way, this is the vertical asymptote. We have two vertical asymptotes. Vertical asymptote 1 and radical 2, and vertical asymptote 2 and minus radical 2. And what about horizontal? We have or no? Yes. Because degree of this is 2, and degree of this is also 2. So when you take the dominant, represent the end behavior, dominant in the top is this, x squared. And dominant in the bottom is this, que is minus 2x squared. X squared, one more time, cancel out, and the answer is negative 1/2. And the horizontal asymptote has at the line y equal negative 1/2. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone follow me? So in this example, number 8, we have 2 vertical asymptotes and 1 horizontal. Okay, not bad. Easy to understand. Let's do in the last one. The last one is F example. This is tricky. Pay attention, please. M of x is equal to x minus 2 over x squared minus 9x plus 14. Okay, I highly recommend to start any problem of the asymptote something, you write the factor. Yes, in the top it's impossible to do anything, but in the bottom, yes. And the combination is 7 and 2, because 7 times 2 is 14, and 7 plus 2 is 9. Of course, negative both. Okay, therefore, you see something. Wow, look at that. The factor x minus 2 is cancelled. Chum, chum. Therefore, my expression now, m of x is equal 1, because there's nothing in the top, divided by x minus. Then, the factor que stay alive in the bottom represent the vertical asymptote. So we have vertical asymptote at x minus 7 equal to 0. X equals 7 is our vertical asymptote. And what about 2, professor? No, 2 is a whole. So the factor gets cancelled is a whole. Good. What about horizontal? We have horizontal or no? Yes, we have. Why you have? Because the degree of the polynomial in the top is 1, degree of the polynomial at the bottom is 2, entonces when the degree of the polynomial is in the bottom is greater than, therefore we have a special horizontal asymptote at y equals 0, que is always the value of the special. Any question? Any question? No problema. Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let me down. No question. Okay. Okay. Super, super, super. Guys, try to improve a lot of in this test and the next one. Okay, the next one is a little bit hard. So test in my opinion, I respect another opinion. The hard test is number 4. Okay, number 10 now. Yeah, number 10 is easy. Number 10 is you have a function que immediately identification que is a quadratic function. Expressed en estándar, A is 1, B is negative 2, and C is equal to. Entonces, day one que you are doing the graph of the parabola. Okay, let's do it. Why not? This parabola open up because A is positive. To find the vertex, in my opinion, the most important point, to find H using the famous formula minus B over 2A. Minus B is negative 2 divided by 2, and A is 1. Wow, look at that. Negative, negative, double negative, positive, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 is H. And what about K? Well, K, you evaluate G and 1. Plugging in 1 in the original equation. 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 2. Entonces 1 squared 1 minus 2 plus 2 is 0, is 1. Entonces our vertex is located at the point 1, 1. At least I know that our parabola start 1, 1 and open up. One more information we need to do. Well, okay. For example, the y-intercept is super important point. You evaluate 0, G is 0. But this is super easy because it's your C value is 2. Because when you replace x for 0, 0 squared is 0, minus 2 times 0 is 0 also, is 2. And this is a classic idea. That the point is 0, so you pretend to find x-intercept, I suppose that you cannot. Because, okay, look, using my imagination and common sense, look at that what's going on. This is my rectangular coordinate system. Okay. And this parabola, I need to graph it now. I found que the vertex is located in the point 1, 1. Look at that. Y open up. See, open up, never cross. No, we have no action set. And we discovered the famous point 0,2, que es the y-intercept 0,2, 1,1. Y I know very, very, very well que the axis of symmetry is a vertical line passing through the vertex here. Okay, therefore, the axis of symmetry look like that. Boom, 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 boom. And using our imagination, our common sense, we get another extra point here using the symmetry property, because it's the axis of symmetry, the same distance from the vertex. Okay, by the way, this point would be 2,2, no? 2,2. Okay, so I have one idea, approximately, you know, how look like our parabola. Our parabola look like that. Boom. Boom. You want to see in detail? Let's do it in decimals after. Okay, let's do it in decimals. Remember, guys, everyone, I encourage you. Okay, any graph, you don't do it in that way. No. Well, no, yes, you can. And on paper, yes. On paper, well, no, you can attach. You copy paste. So you are doing your graph in decimals. You copy and paste into the page. Electronic. No, it's using your imagination. Or by hand, either way. It's correct, I grade correct. Okay, let's do one more example of the, well, no. Let me know if you understand or not this super easy question. Huh? Do you get that? Okay. Are you? Okay. Okay. Yaili, well. Say yes. Okay. Okay. I trust to you. And Clifford say okay. No problem. Okay. Let's do a graph of the, so number 11 is a graph of, in this case, the rational. The rational is 4x divided by 2x plus 6. This is given in that way. However, immediately do the graph. Do the graph. Immediately I identify that actually it is not the factory form, because I can factorization at least 1, 2 in the bottom part, x plus 3, something like that. Well, entonces you 4 divided by 2 is 2. Entonces actually my expression, more elegant, more clear, more easier, is 2x over x plus 3. Done. Entonces I pay attention to this. No, in the original gets confusing, because we have one extra 2 here that I can eliminate by factorization. Divided by 2, 1, divided by 2 is 2. And these 2 stay here. Okay, super. Now, let's do it step by step. Step 1 is do the factorization. Step 2 is find the y-intercept. Y-intercept is easy, ahora the function is 0. Is 2 times 0, 0 plus 3. Times 0 is 0, 0 plus 3 is 3, plus 0 divided by 3 is 0. So again, it's 0, 0. And when this situation happens, I know very well that this point is both, it's x-intercept and y-intercept. Just in case, if you want to verify, okay, let's do in the formula for finding the x-intercept is the function equal to 0. Okay? In other words, you take only the top part, que es 2x, equal to 0. Divided by 2, both sides. It's obvious, again, x equals 0. And we get exactly the same result in this example, not all will happen in this example. Okay, so I have 1 point. So far, I have 1 point. Vertical asymptote. We have yes, of course. You take the polynomial in the bottom, que is x plus 3. You enforce it to be equal to 0. X equal -3 is our vertical asymptote. Horizontal asymptote we have? Of course we have, because the degree here is 1, and the degree here is 1 also. And the dominant is 2x, and the dominant in the bottom is x. The answer is, after the simplification of the x is 2. Add y equal 2. This is my horizontal asymptote. Okay, one more information. We need symmetry. No symmetry. Additional point, you can. Additional point. You plug in, so you, in that moment, you, for example, to understand a little bit, you take one piece of paper, you plot, you put your rectangular coordinate system. And let me enlarge to see more clear. And you plot the point that you have in my hand, que es 0,0. I know that my curve passes to this point. And one more information, we have one at -3, we have the asymptote. Look here. -3. This is the vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote at x equal -3. Guess this. And we have horizontal at 2. Zero degree. Over there. Okay. This is horizontal asymptote at y equal 2. Well, I propose you the additional point may be, okay, the important thing is this point that you take totally arbitrary point in the positive part. And maybe I select 2. Or 3 or 4 or 5. See you apport more point, you see more clear the graph. Maybe here in between 0 and -3, I select -2 or -1. I don't know. See what is good. So everything is good. After -3, maybe 5, maybe -4, maybe 5, -5. Why not? And just you evaluate, for example, F evaluate at 2, positive 2 is not in the original guy. No, this is history. I don't care this. I copy the easier expression. It's 2 times 2 divided by 2 plus 3. 2 times 2 is 4. And this is 5. Entonces, I highly recommend expressing decimal. This is 0.8. No, you put in the calculator. 0.8 is, you know, it's less than 1. Entonces, it's approximate that point. Here, over there. Boom. I promise if you continue to evaluate, it's a little bit more increasing. But I suppose that my curve look like that is asymptotically to 2. So in the huge number, 1,000, 1 million, it's almost 2. And -2, okay, was the other guy select. F and -2 is 2 times -2 divided by -2 plus 3. It's a -4 divided by 1, or -4. And the point is the point -2, -4. It's here, that point. So using my imagination, the curve passing through this point and approach it asymptotically to the vertical. Well, I hate this robotic call. Okay, now one more I select. I select -5. Okay, -5. The f evaluating -5 is 2 times -5, que es -10, ¿no? Divided by -5 plus 3. This is -10. And this is -2. This is 5 positive. Wow, this is 5 positive and 5, 5. -5, 5. I suppose que is this point. A ver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Entonces, using, bueno, we can evaluate more points if you want, but I know what's the answer. Entonces, now the answers look like that. Approach it to this. This is the idea for the asymptote. The asymptote help me a little bit to understand the graphic part. And this continue forever. The asymptote is, you know, and this is the answer I wanted. Good. Any question, guy? 7 steps. Step 1, factorization. Step 2, y in a set. Step 3, x in a set. Step 4, vertical asymptote. Step 5, horizontal asymptote. Step 6, symmetry. I skip because I know, using my intuition, that obviously is neither, no symmetric. And step 7, the last one, pick arbitrary point and plugging it into the original. Not exactly the originals, you know, the new one after the simplification. Okay? It's okay, guy? Wow, what the hell? Okay. Okay, no more graphic. I touch here, I suppose. And delete. Okay, let's move on to 12. Okay, good, we have time. Okay, let's do in this 12, 13, and 14 in detail. Pay attention. Okay, the number 12 is about the polynomial. 3x squared plus 11x minus 20 less than or equal to 0. Okay, keep in mind that this inequality is a combination, no? Inequality and equation because contain equal sign. But we focus in the trinomial and we try to make a factorization this trinomial. You multiply this guy, 60. I don't care the sign is not important. You take 3 alone, you take 20 alone, I don't care get negative, no, it's 60. And you find the combination that open the door, in this case 15 and 4. Because 15 times 4 is 60, and somehow 15 minus 4 is 11. You're right. 3x squared plus 15x minus 4x minus 20. So you basically split 11 using 15 and 4. Okay, you know that together is 11. What is the reason? Well, the reason is that you convert trinomial and binomial. You say and trinomial and polynomial. And polynomial is easier doing the factorization using factorization by grouping. You analyze by a couple of term, and the GCF and the first couple is 3x. We have x plus 5. And the GCF and the second is the blue and -4. X plus 5. Okay, one more time you see x plus 5 is common factor. A factor out. So you have two x plus 5, but no. I copy only one time here. And open new parenthesis is this one, and you put 3x, que es this guy, and -4, que es this guy. Okay, and this is the factorization. I copy down. The factorization is x plus 5, doesn't matter the order. 3x minus 4, less than or equal to 0. Guys, see, you know another way to do this, and you believe it's better, it's okay, because this is my way. Okay, I consider it good. but some people are doing using try and error, and there are students that are super expert doing it that way. Okay, so therefore I focus in this new expression. Look, so far this is my new inequality. Okay, I need to solve it. Remember, using the partition, using the table, true, false, and something like that, you know. I want to see everything in the test. Okay. So now, first of all, you temporarily convert the inequality to equation. Why? Because I need to find the critical value. So now, the first factor is x plus 5 equal to 0. That means x is negative 5. And this is my first critical value 1. And the second one is 3x minus 4 equal to 0. You solve for x. 3x equal 4 divided by 3, both sides, x is equal 4/3. And 4/3 in decimal is 1.3. Repeat, you put in the calculator, and this is my second critical value. Using this information, critical value, I am now doing the partition of the all real number line. This is my famous all real number line. Boom. As always, this is negative infinity, and this is positive infinity. 0 in the middle. Here. -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. -5. +1, +2, stop. Well, +3, because my critical value is located in between 1 and 2, 1.3. Exactly, well, exactly, I don't know, but approximately in this. Because 0.5 is the middle, no middle, it's a little bit close to, okay, so I do a partition like that, in that value, and partition like that, boom, 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 in that value, boom, 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 partition maybe in both directions. And now I just use some crucial moment, okay, select testing point, because we have 3 intervals, this interval, this interval, this interval, and you pick completely arbitrary value inside this interval. For example, I pick -6. I'm using green color. I pick 0, okay, I like so much because it's easy to evaluate. And you pick 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 is okay. Now I'm doing the table to summarize the information. The table I propose you do it here. Table. Guys, I repeat again, I need to see everything. Find the critical value, partition, selection, the testing point. This is testing point. Testing points. It's the point I put using the cross green. Now, testing point in the table. Okay, who is that? -6. 0. 2. Okay, 3 row. What is the column? One of the column corresponds with the factor in my problem. Remember, when a factor contains point even, you or partial delete or totally delete or somehow delete, depending the sign, si es less than or equal or just less than, partial or totally. But in this case, no, the exponent is 1. So this is the extra column I call total. You have here is negative. It's obvious, right? -6 plus 5. You have here is negative. Because -6 times +3 is -18. And -18 minus 4 is negative. And double negative positive. 0 is positive. 0 is negative. Is negative. 2 is positive. And 2 is positive because it's 6 minus 4 is positive. However, my problem is, look at that. This is the most important moment. Less than or equal to 0. That is equivalent to say, okay, the true guy is negative. This is the true guy. So the only testing point that pass the test is 0. That belongs to this interval. The rest is false. The rest is false. Now my answer is from edified. From edified, then the answer is interval notation is edified, comma, 4/3 decimal fraction, either way, the way you prefer, but include both endpoints. So the symbolic way to indicate that is bracket. How do you know the bracket? Because it's equal. Therefore, this critical value belong to the solution. And the symbolic way to indicate this is bracket. End the story. Any question? Super easy. I like that. Wow. Time fly. Well. Okay. Let's do a number 13. Look, 13, I promise you see something like that in the test. And 13 is a little bit, not complicated, but it's a little bit more complicated. Why? Because we have one rational inequality. This is 13. In which you need to manipulate a little bit. So we cannot apply cross multiplication. This is completely crazy. When I saw that, your grade is 0 in that question. Okay? And remember, for solving any problem like that, you need to manipulate and guarantee that the right-hand side must be 0. So mandatory, guys. Right-hand side must be 0. Therefore, you move 3 to the left, and this is 0. Nice. That's exactly what we need. Look. What is important is because in my table I put plus, minus, plus. Then, entonces, less than 0 mean negative. This is the true guy, and this is the true guy, and the positive no, the positive false. Okay. Okay, so we need 0 in the one side. See, one problem is given. Nice. I appreciate so much. For example, in this problem is given. The right hand side is 0. Appreciate so much, but in this case, no. So I need to guarantee that. I need to enforce in the situation. And that's it. No, please. Because I need to condense in. I need to condense in this expression in only one compact rational function. Okay, so for doing that, well, no, it's easy. You find the least common denominator, que obviously is x minus 6. And you divide this common denominator by the corresponding denominator, que es x minus 6. In this case, it coincides que es the same. Entonces, x, because you multiply x minus 6 divided by x minus 6 is 1, multiplied by the corresponding numerator, que es x, is x. Minus, in this case, the denominator here is 1, because it's invisible. X minus 6 divided by 1 is x minus 6 times 3 is 3 times x minus 6. And this is my new expression, que now is compact. Not totally completed because I need to distribute it and combine later. But almost I finish. Look, it's x minus 3x plus 18. We distribute it here. Okay. Plus 18. Good. Divided by x minus 6. Less than 0. Now, why not combine? Is 1x minus 3 is minus 2. X plus 18. Divided by x minus 6. Less than 0. Well, I finished. No. Why not? Because look. This is the most complicated moment. Look, you believe or you see that in the top part we have greater common factor because 2 or negative 2. I have no idea. Maybe it's 2 or maybe it's negative 2. I suppose que 2. Why not? But don't complicate my life. I factorization 2. Positive 2, not negative. So we have minus x plus 9 divided by x minus 6. I think no, not yet, because you know very well that this 2 is completely irrelevant. It's not important because this 2 is positive and doesn't affect our solution. And then what? Well, just I copy without 2. And in my opinion, in my way, in my opinion, yeah, it's much better right like that. 9 minus x is the same divided by x minus 6. Wow, fantastic. I like that. And this is the inequality. Okay, I start now working. Okay, it's equivalent 100% to the original. Okay, look like ugly. Okay, look at the original. The original is crazy. It's separate 2 pieces, no 0 right hand side. What the hell? I don't understand anything. So what is the step we're doing? Well, you first of all move 3 to the left. Secondly, you condense the 2 fractions in only one using least common denominator. Well, in the middle of the process, I need to factorization the top part. Yeah, make a decision. What is the great common factor? Si es 2 or negative 2. Si es negative 2, it's the same, guy. But negative 2, we cannot eliminate. You multiply by negative 1, you reverse the inequality sign, and you delete. It's the only difference. But I prefer don't do that. I prefer factorization positive because I know very well that the number positive is completely irrelevant. It's not necessary in my analysis. Okay, so look in that expression, it's super easy identification. Okay, we have 2 critical values. Critical value 1 is 9. Remember, the critical value is the value that makes 0 top and bar. And critical value 2 is 6. Okay, let's do the partition of the real number line using 6 and 9. Okay, not necessary, but okay. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Partition. Partition. Selection, for example, I have no idea, 5. I highly recommend close to the critical value. 7, why not? And 10. This is the representative of this interval. What is the guy that represent this country? 5, or 4, or 0, or 1. What is the guy that represent this region? 7. Okay, I take this candidate to represent in the Congress. Maybe. And 10 is another guy que represent the second, no, the third country. Entonces, I'm using this to create the table. TP, we have 3 testing point, 5, 7, and 10. And the factor involved in my problem is 9 minus 6. It doesn't matter. The order is not important. Either way, x minus 6 and total color. Okay, finally, the analysis is using total color, no? Okay, I need to see what is true. In my opinion, it's true when it's less than 0, okay, it's equivalent to say negative. The negative is the true in this example, and the positive false. So 5, 9 minus 5 is positive. 5 minus 6 is negative. Together is negative. 7 is positive. 6, 7 minus 6 is positive. And positive and positive is positive. And 10 is negative. And 10 is positive. Entonces, together es negative. Basically, entonces now this is the true guy, but it's negative, and this is also true guy, but it's negative. Therefore, I highlight the solution. 5 pass the test, successful, and 10 pass the test, and 7 no, unfortunately. What about the endpoint? Well, the endpoint, be careful. Well, no, in this case, no. In this case, no equal sign. This here, no equal sign is easy. It is parenthesis. The final answer in interval notation is from negative infinity, comma 6. This represents this interval, union 9, comma infinity. This represents the second interval. Final answer. We are the best. Any question? This is the thing I want to see. And some people, I don't know, magically solving that problem using just algebra, no table, no graphic, that part, 0 point. Okay. Let's move on to the last. It's easy, but it's long. But entonces now, what's the key idea for solving the last one? Organization. I propose my organization. I consider it good. Look, the organization is, boom, wow. Okay, I want to copy again. Oh, no copy. Only enlarge the page a little bit. Make it zoom. I go directly to the point. The point is, you select completely randomly. Well, not randomly, but using the common sense, you select one couple of the equation. In my paper, I select the number 1, is 3x. I want to copy. 3x minus y minus c equal 5. Is the number 1 to identification. What is this guy? Yeah, I select the second. 2x plus 3y minus c. This is completely randomly? No, because I see something. No, I use elimination. Elimination, we need the same coefficients on opposite side. We have, for example, in C variable, we have the same number. Well, not exactly the same. One is positive, one is negative. If you, for example, multiply the second equation by -1, I indicate like that. -1 is a factor. Can multiply the whole equation 2. So my new equation 2 now is 2x minus 3y plus z, is exactly we need, because in the first one we have negative c, and the second now, after the multiplication, we have positive c. So it's ready. This is 16. And this is the new equation 2 after the multiplication. It's equivalent to the original. And temporary, I ignore a little bit this, because I suppose I never use it anymore. Okay, now you adding. Adding what? 1 and 2 together. And 1 and 2 together is 3 positive minus 2, 1x. -1 and -3, -4. And let's see, it's canceled. That was exactly the intention. Okay, I did that. And 5, 16, 21. And this is my number 4 equation. Okay, using in the last moment. Okay, now I need to select another couple of the equation. And the most important thing is, well, is eliminate the same variable. See, and this second couple, okay, I select 2 and 3 is 2x. I copy the original again, plus 3y minus c equal -16, equation 2. Okay, I select equation 3 is x plus 2y plus 4c equal 3, no? Equal 3. And this is, by the way, is the question. Okay, entonces I'm mandatory now. Mandatory. If I eliminate C in the first couple, you need to eliminate the same variable in the second. Okay. Entonces no, bueno, it's easy. In my opinion, you multiply the equation 2 by 4. By 4 positive because the factor is 4, positive 4, because 4 times negative C is negative 4. Okay, super. The multiplication. Entonces 4, pero multiplication whole thing is 8x plus 12y minus 4z equal negative 64. This is equation 2 now, the new equation 2. Where come from 64? 16 times 4. Negative 16 times 4 is negative 6. Entonces, one more time, we addition 2 plus 3 equation by column, the corresponding column. The corresponding column. So actually, I don't care anymore this. You adding this and this at 9. 14, because 12 plus 2, 14. The C is cancelled. That's what's important. And the right hand side, we have negative 61. Here I call equation 5. Okay, almost. We finish. Because now you put together 4 and 5. And 4 and 5 is easy. The 4 and 5 is a new system. Equation 4 and equation 5 is 9x plus 14c equal negative 61, equation 5. And for example, there are many ways to do that, you know. There are not the unique way to do that. However, in my paper, I make a decision, multiplication number 4 by negative 9 factor. Why? Because negative 9 times x and negative 9x, and it's ready for elimination. Now, when you multiply the equation 4 by negative 9, we have negative 9x, copy down, minus no plus, 36c, equals negative 9 times 21 is negative 189. And this is the new equation 4. I forgot this. Now, after the multiplication, I'm ready to add 4 plus 5. Equation by column. This is 0, cancel out. This is 50c. 10 carry that one, yeah, 50. And this together is negative 250. Divided by 50 both sides. C is equal negative 5. ¿Es sí o es sí, no? Es sí. O es sí. Es sí. Sí es negative 5. Ajá. Sí es negative 5. Es sí. Bien. Es sí. Negative 5. Okay, now to find the rest. Well, I'm taking, for example, okay. Super. I'm taking, for example, in my paper, I'm taking number 4 equation. Okay, I consider easy. So I copy x minus 4 multiplication by negative 5 because you replace this is y. Oh, no. Let's make a mistake. You take. No. You take. Oh, let me see. I make a mistake. Oh, yes, I make a mistake. Look. This is y. Look, this is y. Yes or no? This is y. 14y. This is y. This is y. And this is y. And this is y. And this is y. So the answer, in my paper, I have right. However, I don't know when you do it here. confusing. When you eliminate the variable state is x and y, because I eliminate c and both. Because c is impossible. Entonces y equal -5. This is 50, -5. Do you follow me or no? Do you see my mistake? Okay. Now, we almost finished. All right, let me see. Yeah, we have time. Well, either way, I substitution -5 in this equation. I prefer this equation. Why is the reason I prefer? Because it's easy. It's the equation that they have the smaller number. So x alone minus 4 multiplication by -5 is equal to 21. X is equal -4 and -5 together is positive 20. Therefore, x is equal to 21 minus 20. Wow, x is 1. Now, I need to find z, because the last one. Well, I make a decision to select, of course, the original equation. Which one? Well, number 3. I have no idea why, but I select number 3. Number 3, I want to copy again, is x plus 2y plus 4c equal 3. X is 1, I know. Plus 2y, y is -5. But c, I have no idea. Equal 3. Okay, let's do it. Entonces, 1 minus 10 plus 4c equal 3. 1 minus 10 is -9. Plus 4c equal 3. Okay, so for c. 4c is equal 3 plus 9. Okay, by the way, it's 12. Divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4, c is equal 3. Because 12 divided by 4 is 3. Now the solution is the order pair x comma y comma z. Okay, our specific example, x is 1, y is -5, and c is positive. Boom, final answer. So one question like that, you can see in this. Okay, entonces the important is, I did it in the paper, however, I confused in that part because I don't know why I changed the variable y por 4c. It's no z, it's y. It's logical que es y because in the first couple I eliminate z. The equation 4 contains only x and y. And in the second couple you eliminate z again. And the second equation, the next equation, 5, contains x and y. When you put together, I don't know why I put z. Clear, guys? Any question? Okay, entonces I wish you good luck in the test.